guys, so here's a look at this week's Halloween first attempt. I wanted to make a candy corn for something else traditional for Halloween. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that apparently I switched the yellow and orange when I made them, but all in all, I still think it is a super cute creation. So I'm still happy with it. So let's see what kind of other blunders that I made while making this. So I went ahead and I took my orange and I took my yellow polymer clay and I made these little chubby strips, and I attempted to attach them together, and I didn't realize through the beginning of this that I was kind of out of frame for most of this. So I apologize for you not being able to see too much of what I did this first time around, but I pretty much made little cylinders of each color, and I cut them down so that they were all about the same size because I didn't want one to be bigger than the other. And then I kind of flattened them down a little bit just so that they all kind of mixed, and then I decided to roll them. Well, I had some issues with them sticking to my surface, so I had to roll the other side again just to kind of get it to look even smoother. And then I flipped it back over and I cut my little triangle out. Well, at this point, I've realized, I have made my creation way too thin. There's no way this thing is going to be able to hold an eye pin. So I take my second attempt at trying to make this, and I go ahead and I make my little cylinders a lot chubbier this time, and I figured out I was out of camera, so I went back into camera view and I made my super chubby figures this time, and I kind of smushed them together a little bit to kind of help keep them thicker, and then I rolled them a smidge. Now you can see here where my yellow one, it just kind of, it's a little bit thicker than everything else, but it still turned out to be pretty cute. So I cut the orange down on the bottom just a little bit so that it wouldn't be too big, and I cut the white down a little bit too. Looking back, that probably wasn't the best decision, but it still got that cute little look to it because I wanted that nice blunt top. So then I went ahead and I cleaned my little creation with my nail polish remover. Somehow my white had gotten a little too dirty, which as far as I know, white is really hard to keep clean. So I don't feel too bad about it, and it was on the back, so if I decide to make the charm into like a necklace or a charm bracelet or something, I'm not that worried about the back being that dirty. So then I went ahead and, as per usual, I decided to make my face out of polymer clay for this because, like I've stated before, this month is going to be polymer clay face month for my creations. So I made two little circles and then a super tiny small mouth, and I angled it up so that my little candy corn was all smiley and happy, and then I cleaned that up just to make sure that I didn't have any tool marks in it. And then I just did a little adjustment and cleaned it up again. So then I took one of my homemade eye pins and I poked it into the top, made sure everything was flattened down how I liked it, and then I went ahead and I baked it at 275 degrees for 15 minutes. So once it came out of the oven, I pretty much used my little piece of paper clip that I made, and I put that into the eye pin and used my needle nose pliers to hold it so that I didn't get any more fingerprints on it from me glazing it. And I went ahead and I glazed it, and then I let it dry and I did a second layer of glaze. Now I do apologize for the lighting in this. I don't know what happened. It was darker in the day when I filmed it, but I thought it was going to be light enough, but apparently it wasn't. So I do apologize for that. So here's how my creation looks when it's done. I think even though I might have messed up the color combinations, I still think it turned out pretty cute. Like I said, the white part on the back is a little bit dirtier than I had wanted, but that's fine. I can live with that. It's just a learning process for me for later on. So if there's anything that you want to see me make for the first time in my first attempt, leave me a comment down below and let me know. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see all of my Halloween DIYs and so that you can see my Halloween lovely polymer clay first attempt creations. Make sure, of course, to follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like me on Facebook so you can see all the awesome stuff that I'm doing in between my videos. And, of course, have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.